program. The closing ceremonies for the BMI.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Hey, do we have to adjust our TV or
No, you don't. This is everything's fine.
Oh,
So
okay.
you can check different colors, color blindness, all that kind of stuff. Did everybody have a good day out there today? How many rookies, if you're a rookie for BMI, raise your hand just for a second. And you know now that the BMI is much more than a golf tournament, is it not?
It is.
Right? It is a golf tournament. It is a stamina tournament because you're staying up really late, waking up really early, a lot of pain. Eating, how many people really ate well over the weekend? No, the bathrooms tell the story, don't they? So there's a lot to the BMI, and that surprised me, frankly. We've got some awards. In the past, everybody's gotten an award. We thought that's just not the way it is. We're guys, we're competitive. Everybody doesn't deserve an award. We know that's true, right, TJ? So some of you don't deserve jack, but some of you are going to get some stuff. And so here are the awards.
Wait, what's wrong with Jack?
Jack's great. Jack's fantastic. Very well done, I think. TJ, you inspired the Throwback Sunday. Were you pleased?
I was quite pleased with everybody's dress. There's a couple people that didn't participate, which I'm quite sad.
That's all right. That's all right. They felt silly.
The guys in the NFL knickers were awesome. You look great. Chad looked great.
You were one that didn't participate. You just came in your normal.
We don't need to point out everybody who
Mickey too.
We have, here are some of the awards. If you didn't win one, that's the way it goes. I think being here is award enough. By the way, the auction we're gonna do a little later, but these are the items that are being auctioned. His and her golf bags, fringe benefits, and the over-unders all over. And then there's a Valor High School gift pack, which is heavier than you would think, so it's worth a lot more than the 25 bucks Jim Valak put down. But so we got the auction, we got the big prizes, and here we go. Are you ready? Yeah, I am too. I am too. This is the Snorkel Award. This is for someone who found the water. Not a lot of water on the course, but you can find it. And this guy found it 3 times on one hole. At one time. I mean, not over several rounds. Number 8 of Rolling Oaks, and one of them came out. One of them actually went into the water and came back out. Put your hands together for Walter Parchetta. Where are you, Walter? Raise your hand, Walter. You're here. He's down by the lake. He's down getting.
He's fishing his ball back out.
Okay, you take it to Walter. Okay? Is he angry? Is he okay? Is Walter all right?
He's okay.
Okay. Wow, that's. He didn't drink anything. That's serious. Here we go. This award's called the Sweet Spot Finder. A lot of us could use that, Sweet Spot Finder. Each golf ball has a sweet spot. You want to hit it on it. This actually finds it, and then you can mark it for future reference and aim towards it. And this was close because so many guys. I mean, pretty much 35 out of the 40 of us were in the running for this. But it came down. Really, it was just like one name was said, and it was like, yeah. And we mean that in the best way possible. Randy Ballard, where are you, sir? There he is. You want to find that sweet spot, don't you?
Is that a personal question?
This one is the one we're going to do now. That one we're doing it right now. A lot of drama on the golf course, and I don't mean just the competition.
Is it over?
We were playing. We were the lead group on Rolling Oaks, and we were down there on probably hole 3, and a cart comes screaming up to us, and it was very dramatic. We thought somebody was hurt. And apparently someone was a little hurt because Steve Snively said, "You guys know where a bathroom is?" So, Steve, we want to award you with the very first BMI Pooper Scooper Award.
Wasn't good as done.
I was the captain of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air Fringes told me the story because I was like, okay, what happens? Because Steve went and he was gone for a couple holes, you know, and he was winning the hole.
And the match at the time.
And the match at the time, and said, you know what, I got to drop a deuce. And he was gone. And so Steve, well done. And it was exciting for all of us. We were concerned. We an award that now we're naming awards after people who participate. We have someone, and maybe more than one, but one that we know of, someone, a dental professional, and they're not all women. Lots of them are, but a couple of them are guys. But so we have some teeth, the toothbrushes. We call this the Dr. Ken Ross Award because he's a periodontist. There's several toothbrushes, and they're not disposable. That's like a year, right? And Ben Biernat, we're going to give that to you for that smile right there. Look at that smile. Look at that. You got to play without the light from them.
Sure, this isn't approved by any dental association.
No, that's not. That's
Pray over those.
They may give you cavities.
The work set. The work set. Again, we've talked about some people who work hard and really, and we've recognized somebody. We've recognized Boston. We've said thanks for coming out and taking pictures. But Boston then all of a sudden was pressed into action because we had a BMI or have to leave early. Boston comes in. It's like he'd never played golf, and look at him. He's great, and he stepped in and won a hole, right, and got like within 6 feet. Last night though,
Closer than that, 4 feet.
4 feet. Boston had last night. He goes, I got an idea. Around midnight, young people have those ideas. Good job, Boston. He said, I'd like to get DVD or little CDs of everybody with pictures. And so he may have given you your CD already. So about 4 a.m. he's doing it. So we're going to give him the Nose to the Grindstone Award. A little work. He works real hard.
He's too busy filming to be accepted.
That's all right. If you're like me, you're like me. You heard a lot of sounds out there. Crows, nature, but then some man-made sounds while you were playing, especially early in the morning. And there was one guy who, again, this was one of the ones just in conversation. You get stories about the match, good shots, bad shots. This had nothing to do with shots, but rather sounds for a guy who consistently passed, gassed, and burped in the middle of his backswing. We call this the Funny Toilet Guy Award. This goes to Jim Valek. Jim. This award sounds like a bad award. It's not a bad award because really all of us could win this award too. It's an award that's very useful. Some of these awards you go like, what am I going to do with a work set? Or a toothbrush. That's a very useful item. This is liquid cheese, and we call it our Cheesy Award. The Cheesy Award is going to go to Rob Snively, and we're going to tell you why, Rob. Don't be upset. 2 days ago, Rob blew the sole off one of his golf shoes. What are the options there, right? You could go to the pro shop and get a new set of shoes. Or you can go to Walmart and get some Gorilla Glue. That's what he chose. And I got to play with him, and it's like a snowshoe because it's all sticking out the back. He's like walking around. And in our round, he blew the sole off the second shoe. So he has 2 Gorilla shoes, the Cheesy Award, Rob Snively. As far as camaraderie, we get it. I mean, we know camaraderie. So one of the things we're going to do is we're going to present awards from some guys here to other guys on their behalf. So on the behalf of Dan Colucci, we're going to present an award to someone for you. Is that okay?
That's great.
Dan Colucci is going to present what we call the Ball Buster Award to a guy that he played with who pretty much cracked his nuts the whole day. And that man is Sean Cavanaugh. Sean, thanks for being the ball buster that you are. Where's Sean? There he is. He's over there. That's an accurate award.
Well deserved.
We have another award. In fact, why don't you give the bib to Andy Kazanicki. This award's from Andy Kazanicki. We call this the Who's Your Daddy Award. And Andy today shot the best round he's ever shot. He shot an 83. Put your hands together. Unfortunately, his opponent mashed him up in the first 9 holes and caught Andy off guard because he's playing well and got hammered. So, Andy, we'd like you to present the Who's Your Daddy Award to Dean Biernat back there in the back. You his daddy. You his daddy. We mentioned the clothes. You guys have all done a great job, but I would challenge anybody to put me to the test on this one. The Fashion Award, the Fashion Beauty set, goes to one man and one man only. Not only was he willing to put on some throwback clothes, but he said, I'm going to pick the most uncomfortable group of clothes I can get. Like a vest, a jacket, a tie, and a chastity belt, which you can't see, but he's wearing it right now. Chad, there he is, right there. He played golf in that. Very impressive.
And won.
And he won, by the way. He won wearing that.
And he won, by the way.
Wow.
Okay. What is this? He didn't just play golf, he won wearing that.
That's awesome.
Big ball.
Okay. This award we call the Biggest Ball Award. Biggest Ball Award. This is for a guy who sank a 50-foot putt on top of Andy's 60-foot putt to have the hole. Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Wickwire right here. Oh, man! That's a big ball right there, Jack. He got it. Now, this award, not all awards are for golf. You know, it's not all about the golf. We call this the Puzzle Award. Why? Well, because sometimes for us guys, even getting to an event like this is hard. It's particularly hard for this guy because he made plane reservations for next week. But he still made it here. Mike Edelstein, where are you? There he is. He's coming back. Next week. By the way, guys, we got to hurry this up. We're about 11 minutes behind. We're 11 minutes behind. You got to skip this award. I'm sorry. We have the Ninja Power Award. This is for the sneaky. This is a sneaky guy. Not an evil guy, but very sneaky. Maybe a little evil. I didn't play with him, but he could be a jerk. I don't know. But we call this the Ninja Power Award, and it goes to a guy who's a rookie and happened to just go 5-0. 5-0. And what team is he on? Oh, he was one of the rookies for Fringe Benefit. Wow! Jeff Cardella! Who'd have thought that the rookie for the Fringe Benefits would go 5-0?
Chase Hutchaway crying, I'm not coming back next year. I don't like the team.
We have an award. For someone who, although he's caught up in the weekend, and some of you guys have just been like, this is the only thing that exists. The golf, my hotel room, the food, these guys. But there's another guy who says, you know what, there's more to life than that. I have a honey back at home, and I need to talk to him, even when I'm playing golf. We have him on video, talking, setting the phone down, hitting his drive, and getting right back on. We call him Mr. Wonderful.